Hello, 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 my friends. This is your girl, Tammy, back. I am back. I told y'all, this girl never gives up. I keep on going. If you are new to my channel, welcome to the community. If you love what you see today, go ahead, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. Well, today, you guys, I am coming to you about, we're going to talk about holiday. New Year is up on us, and I thought I might get on here and create a holiday look. So, you see your girl has been rocking her salt and pepper, but I do have a video that I'm going to do with a wig purchase that I did. I thought I would do a video on it. I haven't done a wig review in a long time, so I'm going to do that as well. But in the meantime, we are going to get into this makeup look, and I pray and I hope that you enjoy it. So let's get into it, everybody. So the first thing I like to do is to apply my primer on my skin. I've already did my skincare. Skincare comes first before applying any makeup. That is the most important thing, because you want your skin, you want your foundation to go onto your skin really nice and smoothly. So when you have a skincare routine, it just makes your skin look so much better. So when I put this primer on my face, and you don't need a lot, and I'm gonna pat it all over my face. Just pat. Pat, pat, pat. You just pat it, okay? And what is the primer going to do? Let me tell you. The primer is going to help my foundation stay on my skin for at least 12 hours a day. And in addition to that, if you have any large pores on your skin, it's going to help reduce the size of those pores. A lot of times, sometimes if you're not masking or doing some type of exfoliation, you have some large pores in your skin that has, I want to say dirt and things that, that's in there. So you want to go in there and you want to make sure you're masking or you're doing an exfoliation. One, the exfoliation removes all the dead skin cells from your skin, and the masking also helps with drawing out the impurities in your skin, so it can reduce the size of your large pores. So now that I have the foundation on my skin, I am going to put on my brows. As you can see, my brows are very, very, very thin, which is okay. I draw my eyebrows on. So I'm going to take my pencil, my eyebrow pencil, and literally just draw on the brow. This part right here for me, you guys, takes the longest, because I always try to get the brow to be somewhat perfect for me. So we're gonna go in this way. I use the pencil, then once I do the pencil, I'll go in with some eyeshadow just to make sure that the brow is, filled in. That's what I do. So I'm gonna go to the other brow and do the same thing. Now my eyebrows are not twins. Let's just make that clear. And they may not come out looking the same. I try, and I can't use a stencil. Some people use that stencil, and I have tried, literally have tried to use a stencil, and I just can't. So when you know you can't do something, don't keep trying. So I just go with the flow and do whatever I can to get the best eyebrow I can with what I have. I usually kind of trace where my eyebrows would be if I had hair, but you know, the older you get, the thinner your the hair, for me anyway. Maybe it's part of my genality, my family background or whatever, that we lose the hair. But I struggle with the hair loss. So then what I do is I take my brush and I kind of brush in that brow so it don't look like I had a pencil and just drew it across my face, right? Then I take my, I like to use our volumizing brow tint. And the color that I am using is a dark brunette. So I'm gonna take it and kind of fill it in where I can. And what this do is kind of lay down the little hairs that I do have. It's gonna lay those hairs down for me. So I love this volume. I love it, love it, love it. So this is actually how I do my brows. Oh, I need to take this and then I'll brush it again. It look kind of crazy right now, but I'm gonna fill it in. I'm gonna fill it in. Then I'll take some eyeshadow. I'll use black and I kind of brush it off a little bit and fill in the brow area where it looks thin. Sometimes I use brown, but because I've been rocking my salt and pepper, I've been kind of doing like a little darker brow area for me. So I look like I did this one too far over. Alrighty. Okay. So the next thing that I do when it comes to my brows is, and if you notice, I haven't did any foundation yet. I like to do my eyes and get all that out of the way first before I do anything else. So now I'm gonna take my concealer and really just clean up around this brow area, top here. Okay. And I take my concealer brush and clean the brow area just to make it look a little bit neater under this eye area. You really don't want to use a lot of concealer around here. I don't anyway. Let me just speak for me. I don't put a lot of concealer. I try not to. Sometimes my hand gets a little heavy and it's too much. So I take this and I go around the top, and the concealer, I try to have the concealer be as close to my skin complexion as possible. Okay, so I continue to do, and I'll do the other side. And go to the top here. And you see how it just kind of makes it look a lot neater. So it looks like sometimes I do one eye better than the other. Sometimes I do one eye better than the other. But the finished look will be so pretty once I am done. Then I like to blend that in really, really good. And blend it down here. And once you do that, you want to take some translucent powder and set it. Just set it right here. And then after I let that set there for a minute, and you just need a little bit of this powder. You do not need a lot. Okay? All right. I will take that down. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready to put some concealer under my eye here and on my lids for my eyeshadow. All right, everybody, I am now going to put the concealer here on my eye here, and I want to put it this here and right here. I want to put where this line is there. I'm going to put some on my lid. And when I put the concealer on, I like the concealer to dry just a little bit. I'm going to take my sponge. Now my sponge is wet. It's a little damp. And I'm just going to rub it across my lid here. And the other one. As the other part of the concealer is drying. Now, why do I like to put my concealer, use a concealer on my lid? The reason why I like to use the concealer is because it sets that shadow better. It sets the shadow. It sets the shadow much better when I use that. So that's why I do that. And so I'm gonna put the translucent powder here. And if you want to know more about the products, or you're interested in any of the products that I am talking about here today, I have my, what do you call that thing? My code right here on the screen. All you have to do is take your phone, QR code. That's what it's called. I just went blank. It's a QR code. You just hit that QR code and it will take you right to my website where you can purchase some items. And if you do not have a beauty consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics, I would love to be your consultant. And you can contact me as well using that QR code that I have here on the screen. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the concealer and I am going to pat it here under the eye area. And I do this, and I'll end up probably doing it again once I put the eyeshadow on, but I get it done under here and kind of give my eye a good, and I make sure I pat it here. Alrighty. Now, again, I take the translucent powder, and I just do a little bit. I don't really, some of the younger generation call it baking. I use this because I have the, I'm a mature woman, okay? And I have wrinkles and I have lines under my eyes. And I don't want that to show as much. Hey, I can't stop it from showing, but I can, camouflage it as much as I possibly can, right? Okay, so now I'm going to get into my eyeshadow look, and we are going to do this together, y'all, okay? We're gonna do this together. This is something new that I have never, ever done, so let's do it. So I am going to use my palette. I love my little palette. Why? It's because I can put all the colors or whatever I want in this palette. And as you can see, it is being very well used. And I have all the colors, okay? And I'm going to use this silver, what color is this? I want to say it's silver. It's sparkling, I can't see those words. Sparkling something, girl. But it was, this color came out for the holidays, and it's a liquid eye shadow. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put a base for my shadow. And the color that I believe that I'm going to use is, I'm gonna go with Hazelnut. I wanna go kind of stay in my complexion area here under the eye area. So I'm thinking Hazelnut for me is gonna go great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put that Hazelnut on the base. Not the base. This is your crease area. As you can see, I'm putting it here. Let's go to the other side. I love our Chromafusion eyeshadows. Why do I like them? They don't drip and they're very pigmented. You know, sometimes when I say drip, I mean they don't drop on your face. I love that about the eyeshadow. I'll do the other one here. And I always keep a dark towel here so I can brush off my brush, because I want my colors to come on really, really good. And I also use our Mary Kay not finishing spray. I use our spray to also clean my brushes. We have a brush cleaner that I use. Now I'm gonna use this all over brush, and I'm really like working towards blending in the shadow. You wanna make sure that your shadow is blended in well. So I'm blending that in. I'll go to the other one and make sure it is all blended up, and then go up into that brow area, right? I go into that brow. So I'm using the, was that Hazelnut? Yeah, Hazelnut as my base, and making sure it's well blended using the all over brush. Swoop, 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 okay? And so the next color that I am going to use for my base, since we are doing a holiday, so I decided that I am going to use, I want to say it is, oh goodness Lord, I think it's Stormy. I am going in with Stormy. It's like maybe like a silver look. It's silver. This is the silver color. So I'm gonna put that on my base here. Not my base, the lid. It's not the base, y'all. I'm sorry. It's the lid. I'm putting it here on my lid. And I'm really not, you notice that I'm not swishing on my lid. I'm really just patting it in. So I want the product to go on the lid area. See? It's going to go perfectly with my hair. All right, so then we're gonna do the other lid. All right. Now, as I do that, the next thing that I want to do is I want to take the liquid eyeshadow. Let me get a little bit out of here so you can see it. And I'm just going to slide a little bit on the lid here, just to give it that nice little glittery lip for like when you go out to on New Year's Eve, your eyes are like on point. So that's what I'm doing here. I want my eyes to be on point. And I'm going to take my foundation brush, and not my foundation brush, my cream brush here, and really just kind of pat that in. I've been messing up with my word. This is a cream brush. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me, okay? I was human. And I'm 60 something, okay? I'm doing this, but I'm gonna keep on going. All right, here we go. And I pat that in there. All right. It is sparkly. Woo. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to take my all over brush and, well, actually, no, I'm not going to take the all over brush. I think I'm going to take the corner brush, the crease, the corner brush, and I am going to use, what's the color? Onyx. Onyx is black, so I am going to take it and I'm just going to kind of pat it right in here just to give it a nice little dark, and then I'm going to go up into that crease just a bit, just to give it that evening, you know how you want, we're doing the smoky eye, right? So I want that dark look here, and then I'm going to easily brush it into my crease. Okay, let's go and let's do the other side here. And I'm going to easily, slowly like brush it into my crease area here to give me that smoky eye that I am working towards going to. This one over here is a little bit darker. I think I'm going to put it a little bit more. Trying to be careful with this onyx, okay? I don't want it too dark, but then yet I want to get the look that I want to get. You get what I'm saying? I've never done this before, you guys. I promise you. I'm always doing like my pinks or whatever. I love me a pink, okay? I am the pink girl, alrighty? So I'm gonna take the blending brush here, and I'm just gonna blend it in here. Just make sure it's blending in with the hazelnut that I had, and then just, you know, just blending it in just to make sure everything comes together. That's what I'm doing. All right, let's get to the other side over here and get it blended in, blend it up into that crease. How'd it look, y'all? How I doing? How am I doing this? Oh, goodness. I have never did a smoky eye before. But hey, I'm determined. So I see over here, I got to get this all blended in really, really good because I do not want a line. I want it to be blended. I see some people using like, they try to make a line right there. I never tried to do that before, but I'll get there. Hey, I am not a professional when it comes to color. I've learned how to do this, and I can teach you how. If you have never used eyeshadow before and you are afraid. So now what I'm going to do is I am going back and I'm going to take, I'm going to use the end of my eyeshadow, my brush here. What do you call this brush here? Lord have mercy. It's the eyeliner. What's this brush called? Yeah, eyeliner brush. And I am going to brush the onyx on my lid here. And I'm going to put it under the eye too. So I'm taking the onyx and just really like lining it under the eye from my eyeliner on the top of my lid. And I'll also do it at the bottom. So I'll also do it at the bottom. And if you notice, I'm going to do, when I do the onyx under my lid, I'm only going to go only so far because I am going to use an eyeliner. All right. Now, what I want to do now is I'm going to take a black eyeliner and go under the lid here, over here, and under. Here. Oops, I made him. Oops, I'll fix it. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my lashes on and I will be back. So you guys, I said I'll be back and I was going to have my lashes on, but I want to show you how I prep my lashes before I put them on. So I always put mascara on my lash because I think that when I do that, it holds the lash for me so much better. So that's why I do that. Okay, I put the mascara on here and that's that. So now that I have my lashes on, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on some more concealer because I had to wipe under here, because when you use the black Onyx, it get all under your eye and it make you look like you have a black eye. So I don't want to look like I got a black eye, right? So I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to put some, oops, I put it there, but I'm going to spread here. So I want it to be nice and clear right under that eye area. I don't want that black under there. Get rid of that. So while that sits there, I like that to kind of set a little bit before I take my sponge and blend this in. And I really want to just kind of dab this in here because I want that concealer to stay set, to stay put, as I should say, stay put. So I'm blending it. I'll show you what I'll do under that eye because I want to make sure that all gets all blended in there. Remember to wet your, well, I wet mine. You don't have to. I do. All right. Go to the other side. I don't know why I always open up my mouth when I'm doing this. It's a bad habit that I do. I open up my eye. Stop opening up your eye, girl. All right. I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm going to use this brush that I bought here and kind of blend that right up under that eye. I want it to really get smooth under here. It really gets that concealer really, really good up under there. Then again, this time I'm going to use my silking powder, which is the same color of my skin. And I am going to put a little bit here under this eye area here, all the way back. And I'm gonna do the other side over here. Okay, now I am going to put on my foundation. And the foundation that I am going to use today is the Bronze W100 in Luminous. I want a luminous look for the holiday, and I am going to put it on the back of my hand. That's quite a lot. I don't know why I put that much. And I'm going to use my foundation brush to brush this all over my skin. Now I like to brush this everywhere, down on my chin. And with our foundation, you can apply as much foundation as you like or as little as you like. It's still going to give you the full coverage that you desire. So, you know what I think I want to do that I hadn't done? I think I want to put like a light color under my brow area, and I think I will. You want to make sure your foundation is matching your neck. So since this is a holiday look, we want to make sure our face is on point, right? So I am going to put this, I'm going to do something different that I've never done, never tried before. I am going to use a cream to powder as for me to contour with. I saw somebody do this and I'm like, I'm gonna do that. So I want to see how it's gonna come out. So I am going to use the bronze one. It's a little darker than, I think it is. I don't think it is. Well, we'll see. I'm just gonna put it here on my cheekbone. And I'm gonna put it over here. It is just a little bit darker. It's not that much darker for me. But I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna put some right here under my chin. And then what I wanna do, then I'm going to take my blending brush and make sure I blend this foundation in, the cream to powder. I think I could have went just a tidbit darker, but that's okay. I'll do it this way this time. It seemed like it just really kind of still matches my color a little bit, but that is okay. I'm going to take my brush here, and I'll probably go over it like that. That's what I'll do, just to make sure it gets a little darker right there. I'm calling myself contouring, y'all. Right in here. So I'll do something different. I'm gonna use this, oh, wrong color. Let's see. I'm gonna use a deep ivory. Lord, please don't let this be too light. I'm just gonna put a little bit here, down on the nose, just to lighten up this area here. Ooh, I just want to lighten up that area. So let's see how we do. I didn't put a whole lot because I was afraid. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I was like, oh, I never put no ivory. All right, and then I'm gonna go down on I'll use this brush right here and go down on my nose, the end here. Oh, the ivory wasn't that bad. And blend here. I'll get my blender just a little bit lighter than your skin. I think that looks cool. That's not as bad as I thought. I was scared. I was like, ooh, should I do this ivory? But it actually turned out really, really good. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take my blending brush here and blend in this nose area, and over here, blend it in under my chin. I'll blend all this stuff in here and over there. And I'm going to take the, what is it, Honey Glow, and I am going to give my nose a shine. I'm not gonna go crazy with the shine, okay, y'all? But I'm gonna put it like right there and in this area here to give me that glow, and right here in this area, and here under this area. I haven't even put my blush on, but I'm gonna do it. I just wanna make sure, hey, we going out, right? We going out. So you want your skin to pop. I'll put it there. All right, Tammy, that's enough of that. Okay, now I'm gonna do my cheek color. And my cheek color today that I'm going to use is, ooh, I'll tell you what that color is in a minute. I don't know the color is, but I can't pop it out. I can't pop this out right now, but this color, I love it. It's nice for the holidays. And my cheek color, I like to go here. I don't put it down, but I do have it right there. And you want to make sure it's blended in really well. You want those cheeks to really show. And we're gonna go on this side over here. And we want to make sure we are blending it in well here. Alrighty. All right. Okay. Now, after I have completed that, I am going to get my setting powder before I put on my lipstick. I like to do that first. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the top of the setting powder, brush it off, and I pat it in here. And then I brush it like that, the setting powder, to make sure that it's setting the makeup that I just put on my face. I get all the excess off, I pat it in, and I blend. Put some on my forehead, down my nose, and I blend. You want to blend. Now you guys, we do have some beautiful, beautiful brushes that you could use. We have amazing skincare and color. All right. So now for my lips, I am going in with, I'm going to use a lip liner, Deep Nude, on my lips. And being the fact that it is holiday, all right, I am going to use one of our colors. It's my favorite. I'm going to use Poppy Please. It really goes with my nails and everything, but here we go. And Poppy Please is a, Lord, I can't see what it says. I want to say Poppy Please is like a semi-matte. And I'm going to take my red lip gloss. This is, I need my glasses. Iconic Red. Help me, Jesus. Iconic Red is what I'm putting on my lips to really give it a nice little red shine. And the last thing that I am going to put on my face, because this makeup will stay on all night, and I want to top it off with my finishing spray. Of course, I go overboard. And then what I do is I just take my hands and I just fan the product, the setting spray. And sometimes I'll go in with my sponge and just pat that product in. Just pat it in. And I'm ready. I'm ready for the evening, and I'll come back with my final thoughts. Okay, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, because YouTube loves when you hit that like button. And what did I want to say? If you want to know, I'm like, what did I want to say? I did not mean to say that. But anyway, I have my QR code here. And if you want to know more information about the products that I use, go ahead, click that link. There is a link in there that will take you right to my website. I also have the products named in the description box. In addition to that, if you do not have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, I would love to partner with you. I would love to partner with you. Just go ahead, take your phone and use your camera and look at that QR code, and it will take you to my contact information. Happy holidays, happy new year, everybody. And I pray that this year, 2024, is amazing for you and your family. Happy holidays, and may God bless you. Bye-bye, everybody. Enjoy your holiday.